Okay, this is Things You Need to Know Thursday, and this is Shavor and Rest TV. All right, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, turn your post notification bell on so each time I uploaded a video like this, you will get it right there on your phone. All right, so the topic we're going to be talking about today is this gentleman you see right here on your screen. His name is George Stingley Jr. All right, so George was born on October 21st, 1929 in Pines Wood, South Carolina, right? And as you could see, he died in June 6, 1944 in also a penitentiary in South Carolina, all right? So, George is the youngest person to be sentenced to death in the United States of America, right? He was only 14 years old when he was executed in an electric chair. During his trial, he always carried a Bible in his hand, claiming his innocence. He was accused of killing two white girls, okay? 7 years old Mary and 11 years old Betty. Alright, their body were found near George's house, okay, where him and his parents live. At the time, all members of the jury was white. The trial lasted for 2 hours only, and sentence was dictated 10 minutes later. Okay, the boy parents were not allowed in the courtroom and subsequently expelled from the city after the trial. Before the execution, George spent 81 days in prison without being able to see his parents. He was held in a solitary 80 miles from his city. He was held alone without anybody to talk to. He was executed with 5380 vote in his head. Okay, so it's clear to see that if this is American history, we have something to reconsider. We have something to think about, right? Sometimes I have to say, is these people human being or what? Because you sentence a 14 years old boy for killing two white girls, right? Without any proper evidence, right? I mean, in those time in 1929, in 19, let's say 1940, 1939, there was no DNA testing. It was just words, right? People would just say, okay, I see that boy coming from that direction, so it must be him. And especially he black at the time, so they wouldn't hesitate to do it, okay? So this is what's going on in our history in the United States of America, okay? It take the jury only 2 hours, 2 hours, right, to find this man guilty of murdering two white girls, Betty and Mary. Okay, so this is Things We Need to Know Thursday, right? And this is why we have this program that is so important called Things We Need to Know Thursday, right? This guy is the youngest person that have ever been sentenced to death in the United States of America. He was only 14 years old, right? And can you imagine this kind of trauma that been going on in his head, right? George has been suffering, no parents, no mom, no dad. Everyone was in exile. No one could go against him. No one could, I'm looking for the word, no one could be by his side to assist him, right? He could not find help or comfort from his parents or his relative. For a 14 years old, that is very, very, that's a bad situation to be in, right? And this is what happened, and this is why I think we need to know these things, right? And this is why we have this channel also, to bring this thing to you guys so we could know what is going on. And this is here to show that racism in the United States of America always been there, right? Always been there, and it will always be, unless we put a stop to it, unless we step up our game and do something better than what is going on right here. Okay, this will stop. All right, we just have to make a difference, right? As you can see right here on his head, they electrocute him with 5380 volts in his head, right? This is how they kill this poor guy here, George Stingley Jr., right? And in the articles it say 70 years after his 70 years after his death, right? I don't know what's going on, but some judge in South Carolina, right, they say that they find him, finally prove that he was not guilty. But I'm not sure how you find someone not guilty when he already died. Okay, that is way too late. So this article is important. When I was going through it and I find it, I'm like, okay, I need to bring this to the attention of American people, and not just American people, but black people in general, to see what has been going on with us, what they has doing to our children. Okay, not just us, our children also. And it's so ironic to see that his name is also George, okay, because they just killed a guy called George Floyd just the other day, and now I run into this young 14 years old gentleman called George Stingley Jr. He was the youngest to ever be executed in the history of United States of America. And not to mention the amount that they lynch, the amount that they kill. This is the only one that was legally processed, okay, in their system. And this is why we could hear about it today, and we could read about it today, and we could talk about it today. That is very sad, okay? May his innocent soul rest in peace. This was Shavon Ras TV. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, turn your post notification bell on, so each time we upload a video like this, you'll get it right there on your phone, and I'll see you in the next video.